Hello everybody, I'm Ryan Cardinal. I live in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and for 19 years I worked as a tattoo artist and had the opportunity to do a lot of cool tattoos over that time, as you can see here. But recently, I've been working in the animation world doing storyboards. I've been lucky enough to work with a bunch of great people and do some really cool projects. Most notably has been the fan favorite animated series on Netflix called The Hollow. On Season 1, I was a storyboard revisionist, and I just wrapped up doing full boards for Season 2, which has been announced for a release in 2020. But long before the tattoo career and the stint in animation, I've always wanted to make and draw comic books. Now I want to tell you the story of my creator-owned project called KAYAS, a story of blood and stone, which is launching on May 7th, 2019, only on Indiegogo. KAYAS is a black and white action fantasy comic that is inspired by anime and manga, such as Dragon Ball, Naruto, Blade of the Immortal, as well as some animated series such as Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. The story of KAYAS takes place long ago, before the Earth was formed, in a realm that sits at the foundation of time, where might, magic, and high adventure reign supreme. But things in this world are about to change. In Issue 1, we follow the story of a lone rider who is being hunted down. Her cargo is the key to her freedom and to her damnation. She blazes a trail across a foreign land in hopes that she will lose her pursuers in the crystal labyrinth known as the Dragonmouth Pass. The ripple effect of this moment cascades into a chain of events that'll echo throughout the lives of all in the realm, especially a teenage boy named Nitto. The main story follows this boy Nitto as he is entrusted with the rare oddity called a Seeker Stone. He then sets out into the world on a quest that is not his own. For the bearer of this oddity is charged with the task of finding something on behalf of someone else's desire. Nitto has lived his whole life in the ever-growing forest under the watchful eyes of the strange and stinky hermit, Catmaster Lee, Trigger, the chain-smoking foul-mouthed chicken, and Sissik, a giant apathetic rattlesnake. But when Nitto receives the item called the Seeker Stone, they are thrown into an odyssey of adventure and peril. Nitto has much to learn of the world, so with his two lifelong friends, Trigger and Sissik, they join him on his journey as they act as his guides to the outside world. Well, as much as a talking chicken and a rattlesnake can. Their first stretch of the journey is to make it out of the ever-growing forest, preferably alive. The plan is to make KAYAS an ongoing series that is crowdfunded through Indiegogo. What is crowdfunding, you might ask? Well, it's the practice of funding a project by raising small amounts of money from a large number of people. Once that project is completed, in this case, a comic book, that comic book will be shipped to those who contributed to the crowdfunding campaign. But in order to make KAYAS an ongoing series, first things first, and that is to make Issue 1 through Indiegogo, then immediately followed up with Issue number 2 and 3. After the individual issues of number 1, 2, and 3 have been crowdfunded and fulfilled, these issues will be collected into a digest-sized graphic novel. This graphic novel will also be crowdfunded through Indiegogo, and this will give a chance for people who might have missed out on the original printings of the previous 3 issues. From there, the next 3 individual issues will be crowdfunded, then collected into a graphic novel, and so on, until the series is completed. I hope this video has been informative, and if you have any questions, please get a hold of me on any of my social media. I can be found on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at @TheRyanCardinal. And if you wish to sign up for the mailing list to stay up to date with the series, you can go to www.kayascomic.com. The crowdfunding campaign starts on May 7th only on Indiegogo and will run for a short 30 days, so be sure to contribute early and make the campaign trend on the Indiegogo site, as this will push it to the front page of Indiegogo and give it added exposure. The first 24 hours of a crowdfunding campaign are vital to its success, as this is where the majority of the overall funding can occur. I truly hope to see you on launch day and throughout the entire 30 days of the campaign. This project means so much to me as it has the potential to change the direction of my career towards a thing I've always wanted to do. Thank you all so much for your time, and I'll talk to you again real soon.